Hello and welcome to one and all. You are now about to watch a moment in time of Man Cave Poetry Days, Poetry of Life, readings from the Man Cave. As these poems are written by me, they are reflections, thoughts or experiences of life and its funny ways. The titles speak for themselves. Good evening. Welcome to another instalment of Man Cave Poetry Days. Well, just making final touches to a couple of things you'll find out at the end of the show tonight. Hope you've all been well. Yeah, we had a nice sunny day in the cave today. It was very good. Mrs. Producer liked it. Right, I've got three oldies tonight. These are a bit different to the norm, so yeah, I hope you like them. They are My Turn, Buy a Ticket to the End, and Night Show. So, let's go. Sit back, put your feet up, and let me entertain you for a moment or two. The first one tonight is called My Turn. I stare into the dark night sky, a sight so beautiful on the eye. Gazing at the stars, how near and how far. Think how great the night sky is, so dark and so far. It's an endless existence. Can I go that distance? If you could spread your wings and knew how to fly, the mysteries of the dark night sky might bring a twinkle to my eye. And it's my turn to play, it's a black dragon's way. The howls of the moon, the ghouls out early, too soon. Must be going to be a busy night, a lot of lost souls for the dragon's delight. There's no time or room for lost souls and their doom. So be careful on a dark night without a full moon. Make sure you're not lost, or it will be your doom. That's a bit scary, isn't it? Nah, it's not too bad then. Right. This one's called Buy a Ticket. A question has been asked for many a long year. Some are so concerned, some don't even care. Some just aren't aware. It's usually taken in stride. The question is, how far do we go to get to the other side? When our time is up, do we need to pack before we go? Do I get a ticket? I know there's no booking, so don't go looking. Or your trip might start too soon. It might bring you gloom. How do we know which way to go? Is there a map? Do we follow the signposts? Will the lights be on at night? On the road we go. Do we really think I care to know? I reckon I'll wait and see. It doesn't worry me. I'm sure it will be clearly marked. You won't miss your ride. As you will be already on the other side. So no use worried about that then, is it? Right, the last one tonight. Yes, I know this one. Yes, it's called Night Show. The forest stirs as the day bleeds into night. The inside world comes to light. There's a stir from a hole at the base of an old tree. The life is stirring, the dark is about. Sit quiet and see. The dark becomes a city at night. Insects are buzzing, going about their day. Just stand back, you're in their way. Sit quietly, I say. Don't see by the light, let the dark be your light. See the beauty unfold, the secrets of the forest that are untold. Will be told to you by the creatures of the night. That's true, you are in another world, and that world is theirs regardless of you. So sit quietly, let it come. The fantasy of the forest at night is real, all right. Let nature show you the wonders of the night. Let's need that one. And there's nothing like sitting in a forest at night and watching it. It's quite unreal. Right, now to the brain teaser of the week. Right, last week I gave you a couple of lines. Okay, I'll repeat them. They were, I should say, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny-backed toad. Now, I don't know how many of you got that, but it actually came, well, the song name it came from is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And we all should know that one. Sung by Elton John, Englishman, and as I said, the album was named after the song. Released in 1973. Now that was a double album with 6 #1 singles, so it was a pretty, let's say, a well, what would you say, just a well done album. I think one of the top 10 of all time in my books. So that's what it come off. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. We all should have one of those in our collection. Right, we'll see how good you are this week. Okay, we're going to stick with the English artists. This album was from 1969. The band actually formed in 1968. They're a 4-piece band, and they basically sculptured rock and roll, heavy metal, you name it. They were some of the first. And they had they produced 8 studio albums over 10 years, and you could pick any one of their albums and there'd be at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 top 20 singles off every album. So they are one of the top, these are probably in my top 5, this band of all time. Like I said, they're a 4-piece band. The lead singer actually went on to do a solo career after he finished and was very successful. His name was, I'm not going to tell you that. Why would I tell you that? So, I'm going to give you 2 lines again, since you can be a bit slow, you fellas. So, I'm going to make it easy. This is off probably the 4th verse of the song, and this one is where it gets heavy. And we all like to sing this bit. So the 2 lines I'm going to give you tonight are, and if you listen very hard, the tune will come to you at last. Oh, can you hear it? I can. I know it. Of course I know it. I'm asking you what it is. So, yeah. So, I'll tell you it again. And if you listen very hard, the tune will come to you at last. And all are one and one is all. Ah. Were you shaking your head for Mr. Producer? They got a bit extra, didn't they? Well, they should get this one. Hey, it's one of those albums. Oh, I might be going to get a grilling. Hello, Mrs. Producer. Do you think they realised the last sentence was another line? Maybe. Let's see what happens, eh? All right, time to go. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, fancy that. All right, ciao. Well, you didn't hear her, but I heard her. It's time to go. So, on that note, think about those 2 lines, or 3 if you're smart, and I'll see you next week and give you the answer. Have a great week, keep well, and ciao for now. It's goodbye from the Man Cave and goodbye from me.